A lot of times we receive reports in regular frequencies, daily, weekly, monthly, and those reports contain data status as of the reporting dates only. Each individual report is like a snapshot of a moving object. No single snapshot will tell you in which direction the object is moving or at what speed the object is moving. In order to know all those things, you have to combine the snapshots. Similarly, in case of our data reports, only when we combine all the weekly reports will you know some insights. For example, how many people joined, how many people left in a month, which employee had joined in which date and left on which date. So we need to combine all the reports. So we have these individual reports from HR from 3rd January through 7th February. We'll combine these reports and get this final output in which there will be one line per employee and there will be one column which will be derived from these individual reports by combining these reports, and this column will tell you the status, whether the employee is still active, whether hiring process is still in progress, or offer has been dropped, the employee has not joined, so and so. So let us combine those files, the ones I showed you earlier, all these weekly reports, and we will combine using Power Query. So let's go to data, get data from file and from folder. Our weekly reports are in this folder, so we'll choose this one. We'll turn some data. We know all the data are here only, so I will remove all other columns. At this point of time, we can click here and expand and get the data. But that will create a lot of helper queries and that make the entire query clumsy. So instead of making the query clumsy, I will add column, custom column, and here I will name the column as extracted data. You can name anything you like, and I will do Excel workbook. That will read the binary which is in the content column. At this point of time, I need only the extracted data column, so I don't need the other column. Here I can expand. That will not make any helper query. And here I'll be using, if you take a peek through this, that's the column we have data. So I remove once again all the other columns. And here is the one where I will be doing expansion. Okay, after the expansion, we have reached this stage. Now what we will do, we'll make this row as a header. So we'll go to transform, use first row as header. Now look, report date, employee ID, and all those things have become header now. Now even though this column looks like date, most of them, but they are not date yet. So we will have to change this into row. Change type into date. Change type, date. We have to remove these errors. The rows with errors. So remove errors. One more step is needed to remove this null. All right. Now we have reached the stage where we can apply the magic. So that magic is called group by, but I will show you what group by will do by doing something manually here. So let us sort this entire table by employee name. Then that's the first level sort. Second level sort is by date, reporting date. Now you can see Anita offer released on two date. Third, meaning offer was released in one day only, surely, but the reports, two reports contained. Maybe in the first report, immediately after the first report, it is joined, so it appeared in the second report also. So which one is Amita's offer release date? This is the minimum of these two, okay, third and 10th. So offer release was on the final report. Offer release date for Anita will be third. Similarly, for joining date, once the employee joins, they only the report, every report since then will come as joined until he or she leaves the company. So among these 3 days, join, 24th will be her joining date. Similarly, for Arjun, he has got background check on three reports, 24th, 31st, and 7th. So actually, his background check was done on 24th. All right. So how we will do that? We don't need the sort anymore because I was just, even if you keep it, no harm, but that extra step, why keep it? So now we will use group by, the GUI function. So let's right click. We're grouping by employee name followed by employee ID. This one we'll just use try because we will not keep it there. Let's give minimum reporting date. Report date is okay. We are doing it just for the sake of building the structure now. Okay. So now we have to use a bit of M code here because we cannot rely on Power Query building the M code up for us. So right now what it has done, it has given the minimum of the reporting dates for the employee, regardless of whether this is joining date, offer date, background check date. And instead of try, we are first creating the date, the offer date. So let's say offer date. And list minimum of only those rows which has got offer release date. So here you have to use a bit of Power Query code, M code. So table select rows each, and then where status is equal to offer release. That's where that will be the offer date. Okay, there is something wrong. I think offer released, that was spelling mistake, offer released. Let's see here. Yeah. So now we got the offer date for each employee. Similarly, we have to build, we can use the same logic, offer date, background check date, and joining date. So I can do that here, or I have it in the, let's build it here only, okay? Let's see what happens. So offer date is from here to here, so I'll keep the another line for background check date, BGV, background check verification date, and where the offer status will be. Let's see what the status is. Was, sorry, background check. So status was background check. Background check, CHECK. So we have got a background check also now. Similarly, we can do the same logic for joining date. Let's see what the exact name of joining date status. Joined. So let's go here and then do one comma here and join date. And that will be all the column, all the rows that have got status is equal to status has got joined. Okay, so we got joined date also. So apparently this person hasn't joined, this person hasn't joined. They have been given offer, but no joining date yet. So that's how we can build the M code for those three dates. Now we are done with the query. We can build it now. So close and load. Okay. So that's the final report we wanted. Now we have one row per employee. Rahul, background check was on this date, joining date was on that day. Anita, offer date was this, background check was this, and joining date was this. Some people was given offer but didn't join. Now, I'll not cover in this video, but something that Excel can, Power Queries can do, which what reports, the HR reports don't mention explicitly. For example, if an employee has left and then his name suddenly disappears, how do you know what the last date is? So Power Query can build a logic based on the presence or absence of the person. So when it was last seen, if the last seen in a report which is more than 2 weeks, more than a week back, or more than a month back, then we can consider the last report date or within 6 days of that to be his last date in the organization. But that's a subject of another video. Even though the example we have dwelled in is for HR report, but this kind of case is available widely. For example, in case of IT, we have asset reports. No reports will show what the status of that asset was 2 months back or 4 months back. And asset status don't change overnight. It changes once in a while. Movement is very slow, but you have to catch when the movement happened. Same is the case with timesheet. Timesheet, be it weekly, be it monthly, it will show you the status of that month for that employee. But what the employee's trend is as far as taking leave, medical leave, comp op, all those things will be caught only when you consolidate the reports. So I will write the code here and feel free to comment. Thank you.